Good morning, children. This is Savita, your English teacher, is going to start lesson 2 of our snapshot book named The Address. The writer of our lesson is Marga Minko, that you write with you. Let's discuss what is this story about. This story is about a poignant account of a daughter who goes in search of her mother's belongings, means household things or memories, after the war in Holland. When she finds those memories or belongings, the objects evoke memories of her earlier life. However, she decides to leave all things behind and resolve to move on. So this was the base of the story. I need to tell you one thing. Marga Minko herself is the writer of the story as well as she is narrating. Basically, we can call it is the autobiographical element of Marga Minko herself. So here, as previously it was told to you, there was a war in Holland, okay, and during that time the mother of Marga Minko had given the household important things or costly material to her friend because she stays away from Holland, okay. Just in order to keep those costly material of the house, she had given that material to her friend to keep it safe. So after the war, okay, when there was a peace in Holland, the daughter of Mrs. S, means Marga Minko's mother, fine. So the daughter had gone to that house, Mrs. Darling's house. Here you will get to know the name of that friend, Darling, okay, that you can write with you, okay, Mrs. Darling, fine. So our lesson is going to start from the place where Marga Minko had gone to that place, and let's see what is their first meeting. Fine. Do you still know me? I asked. Who's I over here? I is Marga Minko, that you can write it with you. Okay, Marga Minko. The woman looked at me searchingly. She had opened the door a chink. Chink meant to say a little bit. She had opened that door. Meant to say she did not open that door fully because Marga Minko was stranger for that lady. Okay, that's why. Then she said over here, I came closer and stood on the steps. Step meant to say stair. Marga Minko stood on the stair which was near the front door of Mrs. Darling's house. Fine. She said, do you still know me? Okay. Then she answered, no, I don't know you. Then Marga Minko told that I am Mrs. S daughter, that you can write with you. Mrs. S was the mother of Marga Minko. She held her hand. Who's she over here? Mrs. Darling. Children, write with you. She is Mrs. Darling. She did not open the door, meant to say, completely, as though she wanted to prevent it opening by any further. This was clearly visible that Mrs. Darling did not want to open the door for that stranger. Her face gave absolutely no sign of recognition. See, children, when we see our friend, we can smile. On the other hand side, whenever we see any known person, we naturally shake hand or say hello or we smile. So here, that Mrs. Darling was not showing any recognition sign on her face. She kept staring at me. Staring meant to say continuous looking. Mrs. Darling was staring at Marga Minko in silence. Perhaps I was mistaken. After a while, Marga Minko thought that perhaps she rang the wrong bell. Okay, I thought perhaps it is not her. So she was thinking she is not Mrs. Darling. Fine. I had seen her only once, fleetingly. So here, children, from this point, put a bracket over here, that. Yahan se. That was years ago. Now here Marga Minko will remember that when she had met Mrs. Darling first time, and that was also a very brief meeting. It was most probable that I had rung the wrong bell. The woman let go the door and stepped on the side. She was wearing. Now what happened when she was not opening the door? After a while, when she came in front, okay, the portion which was visible there, when she came there, at that time, what was noticed by Miss Marga Minko? She had noticed that woman. Who's that woman over here? Darling. Write it with you. Darling. Okay. She was the friend of Mrs. S. Fine. So when she was coming in front of the door to close it, at that time, Marga Minko has noticed that she was wearing my mother's green knitted cardigan. Cardigan means woolen sweater. That lady was wearing green knitted cardigan of Marga Minko's mother. So Marga Minko recognized it, and from this sign she was confident, or she was sure that she had rung the right bell, or she had reached on the correct address. The wooden buttons were rather pale from washing. So on that cardigan, you can say those buttons were there, na? They were wooden button, and by continuous washing and wearing, those buttons got a bit worn out, okay, or old. So that's why Mrs. Marga Minko came on the conclusion that sweater was being used or being worn by Mrs. Darling. Rather, that sweater was belonged to her mother. Okay, so write a question over here. From which sign Marga Minko got sure that she had rung the right bell? So from this you can write about this sweater. Fine. She saw that I was looking at the cardigan. She saw. Who's she? Darling. I, Marga Minko. Fine. She saw that Marga Minko was looking at the cardigan. Then what she did? And half hid herself. Then Mrs. Darling hid herself behind the door. But I knew that was at that point Marga Minko concluded that she was on the right address. She said that I was right. Well, you knew my mother. Second question she asked, you knew my mother. Then she asked, have you come back? Said the woman. I thought that no one come back, only me. Meant to say, she said that only I have come back over here.